For more awesome content, head to ystech.org, link in the description. Hey guys, it is Wise and Wise Tech here, and today we're going to be doing a triple unboxing. Now, the first one is quite exciting, and the rest are kinda okay. So I actually know what's in these ones, because they were tracked parcels. Now, they are not from New Zealand, but let's go ahead and open this guy up, and we'll see what it is. Whoops. Very nicely, but here we go. So we've got some stand up. So we've got some cables for the computer. So these are cable extension ones, if you guys can see that there. And I'll zoom up on them so it's a little bit easier to see. There's a lot of glare in the background right now, but yeah, so I'm pretty happy about these. They're braided extension cables. They were pretty reasonable from AliExpress. They took a bloody long time to come though, but I don't think that's the seller's fault, so probably New Zealand Post is my guess. And yeah, so I've got should be two 8 pins and one 24 pin, if that's correct, I think. Yeah, that's correct. So I only needed 3. And basically what they are is they extend the cables from the back of from your power supply to your connection points, so they actually look pretty nice and tidy. So let's go get one 8 pin out and see what it looks like. Yeah, so they actually look pretty cool. They come with some cable combs on the end, which is really nice. If you can see that there, I'll bring it really up close. So these are actually quite well made, I think, and I mean they feel pretty nice in my hand. The connections are quite good, and if you see that there, that's the type of 8 pin it is. And yeah, I mean nothing too much to say about these other than they're pretty nice. They come with a rubber band around them or some sort of one of these hard clips. It's usually super hard to get out. Let's try it. Yeah, got it out. So there we go. So the cable combs are not throughout the whole thing, but instead like on the ends of them to make them look quite firm. I think you can move them up and down, I believe. So if I wanted to, I could make it like that. And they come with 2 cable combs on the ends. It's not focusing. There we go. So it comes with 2 cable combs on the ends like this. And yeah, you can put them out like that and make your computer look pretty nice with some good cable combs on the sleeving. So this is, it seems like it's a little bit shiny because of the lighting, but it is more like black, gray, and blue in the middle, so that's like the theme of my computer. And yeah, I think it's pretty accurate. And yeah, they work very nicely, I say, especially for the price. I'll put it on screen soon. And yeah, wow, that's really nice. Really flexible. And yeah, I think it's going to do well because on the graphics card it will look like that coming down, from down like that. And let's check out the 24 pin because that's pretty good. The link will be in the description. It's also called NG2. It's a funny name. And yeah, I mean, they're really nice. And if you wanted to resell them, you probably could. It's a really simple method because what you find is if you can't get if you're on a budget, right? Let's say you're on a budget and you can't get a modular power supply, then this is a really good alternative because you can just extend your power supply cables and hide the other ones in the back. And yeah, so it ends up being quite nice. I have a full video of me using them in the computer and how I managed to pull that off, but for now we're just doing the unboxing of them, and we have 2 other unboxings that'll be super quick as well. And yeah, so basically those also go like that. 24 pin is quite nice, I think. And yeah, those look pretty good, I think. So that's what it looks like. It feels a little bit plastic in the hand, so not like a smooth braid, but like it's got a little bit of plastic in it, so it keeps it nice and firm. But if I put those more down, and if I can get this one out, maybe I can't. You can also specify what type of color cable combs you want. So I want black, so I got black. And yeah, I mean, this one's okay, I guess. That looks pretty good actually when it will go into the motherboard like that. And yeah, it's just a way to snazz up your computer for real cheap. And yeah, I mean, you can get stuff like this all the time, so make sure you look out for stuff like this, especially if you don't have a modular power supply, so you're not able to do something like this. And even if you do have a modular power supply, you can do this with any power supply because it's got this, the extenders at the back. I didn't even know about extenders for a long time. I finally figured them out. So, I mean, once at a bit of time, right? And I think it was time to make my computer look a little bit better. Needed it up a little bit, so I think this will make it look a lot better. I mean, the cable comes at the back don't really matter because this will be hidden. This will be hidden because this will come from the extender at the back. So nothing too much to say about that. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching this unboxing, and I'll go ahead and hand it off to the other two unboxings now. But yeah, this is the extended cables for a computer. Probably name this the what do you call it? The cable management unboxing or something like that, because I think it's quite nice to have it. And yeah, I've got two other things to do to unbox now, so let's go ahead and unbox this as well. So you can see the sleeve cables in my computer here. Yeah, they look not too bad at all. The 24 pins there, and the 6-pin PCIe one is there for the graphics card, and you unfortunately can't see the 8X for the CPU on top because my radiator is in the way, but it is there as well. I can take a picture from before. I'll put a picture on screen of what it looked like just with my old heatsink on. Now, they definitely look really good, to be honest. I'll show you guys a close-up of this 24-pin here. So, the 24-pin, yeah, not too shabby at all. You can see the bend is a little bit off right now. It was normal before, but unfortunately I had to move some stuff in the back of my PC in order to get all this radiators, cables to fit in properly with the AIO water block as well. You can see how many cables it's got on the side here. But I mean, realistically, this PC sleeve cables are pretty nice. Now, I have seen comments from people like Bitwit. I've watched one of his videos, and he said not all PC sleeve cables are made the same. And yeah, I'd probably say that's true. These cables are very taut. They're very, very like plastic-like, and I'd call them like good quality, but I've never touched one from Cable Mod, but from just seeing from videos the Cable Mod ones, they do look a hell of a lot better in terms of their quality, and their sleeving looks a lot better. The sleeving on the Cable Mod ones, these seem to be a bit softer, so you can make it bend a little bit easier. On these ones, it's really hard and taut, so I guess it's good and bad at the same time. Good as in, like the cable's pretty like stuck in there. It's pretty well made, and the other part is you're not be able to get the perfect bend you want on your cables. But overall, I think the quality of them is not too bad for the price you pay. At like $25 to $30 in New Zealand, that's a pretty good deal, to be honest. And it's something to spice up your computer in no time, especially if you've got a non-modular power supply like I do. Pretty easy to make sure your computer's looking good on a budget as well. I'll show you the back of my computer when it's off in a second, but I think overall probably would recommend these cables for the price they're at. But if you can afford Cable Mods ones, I'd probably go for theirs. One upside with these guys as well is that you get an awesome choice of color. So fortunately the color reproduction on mine wasn't too great. I did want a darker gray on this, like more like a jet black, like just off from it, but they weren't able to come up with that, but even though I specified, but that's alright. The blue came out nicely and it matches my build, well, mostly, Looks a lot better in the dark when the lights are on at nighttime. But yeah, I think they're pretty decent for what they are, and I'll go ahead and show you guys what the computer looks like at the back of it now. So we're at the back of my computer here, and you can see how I've attempted to cable manage these sleeve cables. It's a bit of an odd job, but I think I've managed to do an okay job for now. It used to look a little bit better before, and that's just because I've had to redo everything because I've added a new EK waterblock AIO. So you can see here how I've tried to do it. So you can see the one of the 8X ones for the CPU. So it's sleeved, and you can see how it connects here, and it will go up the top and connect to the motherboard on the 8X CPU slot. And then the 24 pin is kind of curved, like snaked around, and curved over there. The curve on the bend that you look at the front, I know that didn't turn out too well, but I guess it's okay for now. One comment on these cables is you can see where they plug in their extensions, of course. These extensions are a little bit difficult to plug into. They're not the worst, but really they should be a little bit easier to plug in and out. They are I'd say they're fairly tight, and that's probably an indication of the quality you're receiving. But I mean, for the money, it's not too bad. Overall, I'd probably say these cables are pretty decent to work with. I added some of my own cable combs to attempt to make it look nice. It looked a hell of a lot better before, but I'm gonna need to come and clean up everything here with the new cables that I've just installed as well. So I'm gonna need to get rid of that red SATA cable as well. But I think overall the sleeve cable extensions are actually quite clean. And for the price, I'd probably recommend them. If you can afford cable mods ones, by all means go ahead and get them. But these ones are also very nice, the ones from AliExpress. You also get to choose your colors and whatever else you like. So, I mean, that about sums up the video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure you go and check out ystech.org for the latest posts, reviews, and much more. I'll see you guys there at ystech.org. But other than that, I hope you guys have an awesome day. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.